Hey y'all, welcome back to Calvin's Corner 72. I just wanted y'all to see this video. I've done it a little different. It's a little bit more detailed. New Echota. This is a nice monument they have sitting right out front of the museum. And this is the plaque they have mounted onto that monument. This is the entryway into the museum. You really got to check this place out. This is me going into the museum, just showing you some stuff, all I could put together really quick. There's some of the dress, some of the pottery they found in the area. Some Civil War stuff was there as well. I'm sorry for the shakiness. I'll try to stabilize it, but yeah, it's they've got all kind of stuff. That right there I thought was kind of cool. Some kind of corn masher, like I don't know, I think it's something like a butter churn, but they mash corn with it. And there's some of the Civil War stuff and the period army was in the area watching the Indians. Some bead work. I really wished I had more time to show everything that was in there. There's Jay. He was looking at some stuff. Yeah, y'all are welcome to pause and look at any of the writing and try to read it as you can. I was so amazed. There's some draws. Look at that. Axes, saws. You got lays, everything, man. Hand-drawn lays. Really nice, really nice thing. This was a cool machine. You could press the button and it would light up the word, and you could hear the sound, and then it would say a word, like, you know, it's really cool. I was really impressed with that. I probably could have stayed there all day. But we was having fun with it. We was mashing the buttons and doing some things, and you really can't hear the audio's that really bad. That's why I'm doing a voiceover right now. But I really hope everybody enjoys this video. It's a lot of fun. And in just a second here, you'll see some actual print from the printing press that they used to use there back when it was the Cherokee capital. New Echota is exactly what it is. New Echota. Old Chota is up in Tennessee, the original Cherokee capital town. This is the new one, and they were trying to be as civilized as they could so they could survive. They thought that was the best way. Here's the print, and it didn't work out for them, as you'll soon see. It is they even translated the Bible in Cherokee. Isn't that awesome? That, I think, is amazing. And the picture you see later on in the video, yeah, it's mine now. I got it framed.
This is
okay.
The land lottery. If you want it, you got one of these papers, and it's deeded 160 acres to somebody of Cherokee land. This is what run them off their property. People awarded these lotteries, and they moved on to 160 acres, and they had it, and it was theirs. These are gold scales. This is eventually what caused the Indians to get run off gold in Dahlonega. This is a barrel on which they would run the lottery. They'd move it around and pull out one, and there you go. There's a gun, a rifle. Looks like a Spencer carbine. Flintlock. just got to come to this place to understand. This is the Trail of Tears.
Hey y'all, this is Smokehouse. This is not the original of the area, but it is an original smokehouse from the time period. This is a carving board from a smokehouse from the Indians that used to have. They brought it to this area. Look at the deep gouges from the knives from where they were carving up deer and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. This was a beautiful old house, and it kind of felt like somebody else was there with me. Look at the orbs on this picture, the little dots. Amazing, just amazing.
have set it onto the press. Now originally, when they wanted to transfer the ink from their ink pad, which was basically just a slab of marble covered in ink, they would have used these ink balls like this. We would have had 2 of them. Basically, all you would have done was blot the ink onto the end of it, which is basically just a bunch of cloth and old rags and things stuffed into the end of this wooden ball here and covered in leather. And then they would have taken them and beat them together and would have created basically a lather of ink on the end of it. Then they would have taken it and blotted it onto whatever they were trying to print, whether it was a copy of the paper or a book. You know, the problem with these was that it was extremely hard to do because you had to get it exactly right between how hard and how soft you applied the ink. So after you've already taken all this time to load it on, now you get too much ink on this and hit it one too many times, then it's going to glob up and rip the paper. And then of course if you try to go the opposite direction and you hit it too lightly, it won't show up at all. So these were very difficult to use. Around the 1850s, they came out with the ink roller. This is what we used because it was a whole lot easier. Actually, one of our printing buddies come out here. He makes a joke all the time that whenever they came out with these ink rollers, he's pretty sure that the printers all got together and had a good old bonfire with these. So they wasn't never going back to this one. But anywho, so this technology right here is not too far off. But it pretty much works exactly like a paint roller. You just roll the ink out onto it. And then you just take it and roll it out over whatever you're trying to print. And it creates a really good even coating on there. So there was no worries about getting it too thick or too light. Then all you had to do is take a sheet of paper, lay it out over whatever you were trying to print. I'm just going to eyeball it here. Of course, they would have taken a little more time to make sure they had it straight, especially if they're printing something like the Bible. Then you just roll it underneath. Grab this big lever here, and it pushes this huge metal slab down on top of what you're trying to print. Basically, it's like a huge stamp. It creates an impression of the letters into the paper. You roll it back out, pick the canvas back up, and if you're lucky, you end up with a copy of the Cherokee newspaper.
That is awesome.
You guys can actually take that home with you. Big souvenir.
Wow, cool. That's cool. There's some of the old ones.
That one came out pretty good, actually. Sometimes it doesn't do that well.
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it.
Well, y'all, that was an awesome demonstration. Here's the picture I made. I put some red cloth in behind it. Little frame. The Boonot house was not there. It burned down. And all that's left is its foundation. There's the old well. And you'll see pictures of the foundation as well. They found a lot of the print type from the printer that you saw down in the well. Yeah, I guess they tried to get rid of it. The old story is that the original one, that is not the original printer, but the original one they threw away. They threw it in the river. Here's some Cherokee agriculture. These were peach trees, which I thought were very pretty, and I had to take a picture of them. A little grove of them. And you'll get to see these old gourds. I thought that was an awesome picture. Against that skylight, I loved it. And of course, they signed the treaty here, but didn't do them any good. They got a raw deal. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Come back to Calvin's Corner 72.